The Ducati V4 R that has like over 220 horsepower. You got this new Ducati V4 Street Fighter that sits at like 212 horsepower. You got the MV Agusta Brutale that's like over like 214 horsepower. The new CBR 1000 RR, it's got over 200 horsepower. So it seems to be a lot of people are focused on horsepower. It's like, I guess it gets eyeballs. They see that big number, they're like, wow, I gotta get that bike, man. Even though about 90% of the people out here don't even utilize all that power out here. You see what I'm riding right here, guys. This is the most fun motorcycle I've had in my life so far, guys. And I've had a lot of different liter bikes. Aprilia Tuono, I had the CBR 1000 RR, I had the Ducati X Diavolo, and this is the most fun out of all those bikes. I'll tell you. This bike was put on the dyno at 53 horsepower and it has 32 pounds-feet of torque. And I can manipulate the power characteristics of this bike on my smartphone. That's what's awesome about this 2019 YZ450FX Supermoto. Which, by the way, I did a full build series on this. Go check that out. I'll include a video link in the description and comment section of this video. I made it street legal.
In this video, I'm going to tell you and show you why a lot of horsepower is overrated and what you really need to have fun out here on the streets. Let's go for a ride. Subscribe today.
I got these heated gloves that are battery powered on this cold day. It's like 45 degrees, man. These things are absolutely amazing. They're battery powered and they last, I can last up to like 5 hours with these. It's awesome. I have a link to this in the description and comment section of this video. Also, by the way, I have my airbag vest here. No matter what bike I'm on, guys, I'm always going to rock this airbag vest. And I have this ultra light carbon fiber helmet, camo pants, boots, gloves, all my stuff. I always include links in the description and comment section of my videos. I'm telling you, man, this is where it's at. Oh man, you feel all that power down low. That's what you want. You want that, you know, torque, which is rotational force. You want that balls to the wall pull off the bottom. That's what you want, man. Honestly, that's why I sold my WR250R. I love that bike. It's an amazing all-around bike, low maintenance. This is a high maintenance bike. Not ridiculous. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. I just do oil changes about every like 10-12 hours or so. It's not a big deal. But you have to do a top-end engine overhaul on this after 100 hours. Maintenance is rated in hours. But like I said, guys, this is my dessert bike. I don't commute on this bike. This is my have a good time. Go balls to the wall and bust some wheelies and go ride off-road and have a good time bike. And but out here on the streets, the only number you should be focused on, guys, out here is torque. Forget the top-end horsepower. The horsepower is for the track. That's where you care about horsepower, where you can really get on it. I know some of you highway banditos out there that like to race each other on the highway and do triple-digit speeds. That's just downright stupid and foolish, though. You know what I'm saying? Out here on the streets is dangerous, man. Take that to the track. But and on the streets, most of the time, you're doing like 0 to 60. You know, maybe 0 to, or you're doing on the highway, maybe do no more than 80 miles per hour. You want the fastest, the bike that has ability to get you to these speeds the fastest, to have that bottom end pull. Oh, baby! Oh, man! Oh, that's what I'm talking about, guys. That's what you want. That's why I'll tell you guys, I do miss my Ducati X Diavolo, because that bike had 93 pound-feet of torque, available up to all of that available at 5,000 RPM. And that bike had all that power down low on the bottom. I enjoy that bike more than my Aprilia Tuono V4 1100 factory. I love my Aprilia, guys. It's awesome. But the X Diablo was just so much more fun at street speeds that we do, man, because it's had more of the bottom end power down low on the bike.
And also that's why I love my 2020 Yamaha MT-09. It's got all that bottom end grunt and goodness right at the bottom to give you that pull and thrill out here on the streets.
So many people are just focused on how fast a bike is. You know, going forward, all I want to know is how much torque does the bike got and where is that torque available. You know what I'm saying? Because my Aprilia Tuono, it's got 91 pounds-feet of torque, but it's available higher up, a little bit higher up in RPM. It's not all at the bottom like that X Diablo was. So doing these street speeds, just getting on it, you don't really feel that bump, that bottom end bump, like you do on this bike and then the X Diablo. You feel actually more bottom end bump on this than even the X Diablo, man, because like I said, these dirt bikes, they're tuned to have that power down low. What's awesome about this bike, like I said, you can tune it via your smartphone. You can make it more torquey feeling, or you can make it you can put the power higher up in the RPMs. You can create your own custom maps with this bike, and you can send them to a friend, and a friend can send you custom maps, and you can put 2 maps on the bike. Actually, I haven't even made a custom map yet, because I love the 2 maps that are stock on the bike. The first map is the full power, like the full balls to the wall power, and then the second map is more subdued. If you can, I highly recommend you build one of these. I'll tell you, you probably woo! It just puts a smile on my face every time, baby, every time. I love it. And it's so lightweight, and it's so, you know, this bike, it only had what, 32.5 pounds-feet of torque and 53 horsepower, but it's only 260 pounds. It feels like a rocket power mountain bike, man. But when you rip that throttle, it's right there. It's right there. Right there when you're doing these street speeds out here, man. It's beautiful. And I tell you, the top end horsepower is just going to get you into trouble out here, man. Like I said, you're doing these triple digit speeds out here, and you end up coming off the bike. It's going to set you up for a real effed up day or no days left. And could possibly bankrupt you, like I said in a previous video, especially if you don't have any health insurance. So it really doesn't pay to do the top end speeds out here on the streets, man, because it's got, you know, you got cars out here, you got objects out here, you get thrown, you never know how you're going to get thrown off the bike. As we're at the track, it's more a safer environment. So usually you do low side, you know, off into the grass at the track, but out here you low side into a pole. Set you up for a real effed up day or no days left, like I said, or put you in a world of hurt where you wish you were dead. That's why, you know, a lot of people out here, they love the Harley Davidson 72, because that's got like 64 pounds-feet of torque, but only 53 horsepower. It's actually got more torque than horsepower. It's awesome though, man, because like I said, you get on the throttle, you're feeling that power, that torque, the rotational pull, force, like they say. And that's what really gets your soul revving, is when you get the pull. This thing is sick! Then you can bust some wheelies. Have a good time out here, man, and without getting too crazy. And you don't really have to worry too much about losing your license when you have a bike like this, or the Harley Davidson 72, because it doesn't have you know, high top end horsepower, and it doesn't have where you can do high triple digit speeds. It's got the sweet spot where you want it, man. You know, some of you guys hitting hitting 200 miles per hour, that's just asinine, man. It's stupid. I don't understand why more people are not into Supermotos, because it is really awesome, man. I used to talk crap about Supermoto before I got one. You know, I used to say, oh, dual sports are better and all this, and dual sports are awesome too, which that's why I made this bike a Supermoto slash dual sport. It's got the Shinko 705 tires, which are basically like adventure tires. So it allows me to be able to tackle the corners any way I want to and have feel and not have to worry about slide out like you do with knobbies. And but yet I can do some light off-road now here too, and still have grip. And they're made for off-road, where they have a durable rubber carcass that resists tearing and damage from off-road. So it's like the best of both worlds, man. Leave a comment below and let's talk about it. What do you prefer better, horsepower over torque, or do you look at both of them? What do you have to have high horsepower, or you are like me, you love the torque more? Let's talk about it. That's why I do these videos. I love talking with you guys about motorcycles. Also, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my All Over Motorcycle channel.
Thumbs up. Check out my playlist for new riders and popular videos. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and check out my other channel, Bug Out Moto, where I customize a van for my motorcycle so I can live in my van with my motorcycle and travel across the country anywhere. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Bug Out Moto.